What's up, Wolfpack fam? It's your boy, Kid, back at it again. Hope you're doing well. Continuing my journey of Dad's Army with Captain Mannering, Wilson, Walker, the rest of the crew, Jonesy, you name it. I'm looking forward to see, what these guys get into. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is your cue right now. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. Snacks is not included. Damn it, you gotta bring your own. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Free to do. Helps out the channel tremendously. Turn on that notification bell so you don't miss a beat, as sometimes we gotta bring reactions up early, so you don't want to miss it while it's hot off the press. And just thank you for accompanying me. Let's get it. Snacks not included. Let's freaking go.
Goes off to town on the A21, but he comes home each evening and he's ready with his gun. So who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done?
Where are we, Wilson?
Well, according to my calculations, we ought to be opposite Jones's butcher's shop in the High Street.
You mean you're lost?
What? Well, I'm not the only one who's lost. I think we all are.
How much petrol have we got left, Jones?
About half a gallon, sir.
Half a gallon. Sponge!
Yes, Captain Mannering.
Did you fill this tank yesterday?
I didn't have any coupons.
But Walker was supposed to be supplying the coupons.
Ah, yes, he couldn't get the ink dry in time. Walker. That's a nasty cold you've got, Mr. Mann. You should be in bed, you should.
No, never mind then. The point is, we can't stay cooped up in this van all night. We better get up to the house and find some help.
No, you can't go out in this pouring rain. You might catch pneumonia.
Nonsense. Let me out.
No.
What are you doing?
I must restrain you, sir. I will not allow you to catch pneumonia.
A drop of rain won't harm me.
Jones is right, Captain Mannering. I knew a fella once, just your age and weight he was. He had a slight head cold and got caught in the rain. 5 days later, I was screwing the handles on his coffin. I know a way we can keep dry, Captain Mannering. Hang on a minute.
Don't you worry, sir. I won't allow Fraser to screw the handles on your coffin.
Halt! Well, there you are, sir. We made it. Let's dry the bones. Yes. Well done, Jones. Walker. Very grateful that nobody got wet. Pike, ring the bell. Huh? Ring the bell. Yes, Mr. Manry. Don't play the fool, Pike.
You told me to ring the bell. Now I'm soaking wet. Look.
Well, don't shake it all over me.
No, don't shake it all over Mr. Manring.
Knock on the door, Wilson. Right, Look. The door's open, sir.
Well, let's get in out of the pouring rain.
Well, we can't just have marching into a house without being invited.
Hello? Anybody about? Hello? Anyone there? Wilson, right, put the lights on.
All right. Well, they don't work, sir.
Light those candles on the table, Spunk.
Yes, Mr. Mannering.
Now, listen to me, everybody. I want absolute silence so that I can hear anyone answer when I call, right? Hello? I said absolute silence, Pike.
I'm sorry, Mr. Manry. I'm very crazy.
Excuse me, sir. Don't you think that boy ought to get out of those wet clothes?
What am I going to put on? I can't stand around naked, can I?
Commissioner speaks up.
Jesus.
What'd you say? Oh, come down here. I can't hear a word you're saying.
Why doesn't he put one of those flag things on him?
A flag?
Yes.
That's a pretty good idea. Go and get one down.
Yes.
Give him a lift, gentlemen, will you? All right, take your clothes off, boy.
I don't like to.
Look, now, Frank, now, don't be stupid. Frank, just do as you're told, will you?
All right. Don't look. Don't look.
Wilson, Wilson.
Okay.
I think that boy's going soft in the head. All the mollycoddling that you do just only makes it worse.
Yeah, well, you see, I do feel rather responsible for him, and if I don't look after him, well, you see, Mavis, Mrs. Pike, you know, goes around with such a miserable look on her face. And you know, I simply can't stand people looking miserable.
Yeah.
You don't feel there's a strange kind of feeling about this place, or there's something amiss, sir, something strangely amiss.
Stop rolling your eyes, Fraser, and pull yourself together.
It's scaring me.
Logical
Stop
explanation
it.
for everything that's happened.
What the heck?
I feel stupid in this.
Personally, you know, I think you look rather nice.
Mr. Manning, I'm freezing to death. I'm freezing.
For heaven's sake, will you stop whining, Pike? You just have to improvise something, that's all. Ah, Wilson.
All right?
Give me a hand with this rug.
Oh, yes, of course. Don't be silly.
Now, go on, let's explore this place.
Mr. Manning?
Yes? Stupid boy.
It's so funny.
This door's locked. Let's try upstairs.
Permission to whisper, sir. I think there's something horrible about.
It's only a dog. Come on, upstairs.
That's no ordinary dog. That's a hound.
The hound?
A whole pack of them.
Don't pack on without, don't panic!
Captain Manager, I think we ought to go back to the van, you know. I don't get on with dogs, even small ones. They upset me. You know, my sister Dolly had a Pekingese that used to jump up at me a lot. In the end, I had to order it to leave.
These dogs are outside. They can't do any harm. Come on, upstairs. Come on.
Don't sit on my...
Anybody there? Most extraordinary thing, Wilson. This house appears to be empty.
It's a funny, sir. Look there. Whoever was here must have left very suddenly. I mean, that fire's still burning. Yes.
The question is, Captain Manning, why did they leave?
This guy.
It's kind of uncanny. This old house, the fire still burning the grate, nobody about, nothing except the wind and rain and those ghostly hounds howling, howling, howling.
Told you to stop rolling your eyes, Fraser.
Heaven's sake, Jack.
Pike,
Just control yourself.
good.
Sorry.
Go dry your clothes by the fire.
Yes, Mr. Manning.
Now pay attention, everybody. It's quite on the cards that this storm will go on for the rest of the night. And we don't know where we are, and we haven't any petrol. So we just have to make the best of a bad job and settle down here for the night. All right? I shall take this bed here. The rest of you, make yourselves as comfortable as possible.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Where am I going to sleep?
In that bed there.
Oh. Well, where are the others going to sleep?
In that bed with you.
What? Well, that's absurd.
I think you're probably one of the most selfish men I've ever met in my life.
Whoa!
What gives you the right to think that you're entitled to a bed yourself?
Well,
Right, that's settled then, isn't it? 5 of you will get into bed with Sergeant Wilson. NCOs at the top, other ranks at the bottom. And you other two can sleep on the settee.
Oh, thank you.
Right.
Stop! No! Just a minute, sir.
What are you doing?
Well, sir, I can't allow you to get in that bed, sir. It's absolutely ringing damp. I will not allow you to catch pneumonia.
Oh, nonsense.
You. Sit down, sir, sit down. I'll warm you up, sir. You up.
What's he going to do, Mr. Jones?
I'm going to do what the young serving wenches used to do when they warmed the master up.
I don't think Captain Manor will want to cuddle you all night.
Hello, Fred. You know, this is quite unnecessary.
You allow me to be the best judge of that, sir. There we are.
All right, get into bed, the rest of you.
It's not done all the time. Pushed around from pillar to post. I'm fed up with it.
What's all this muttering about, Sponge? You know how I hate muttering.
Well, sir, we don't see why we should sleep at the bottom of the bed. Why can't we toss for it?
Certainly not. Do as you're told and get into bed.
Oh, blimey.
There you are, sir. Look at all that steam arising, sir. Just look at it. I told you them sheets were damp, didn't I, sir? Look at it all coming up.
Just a minute, that's not steam, it's more like smoke to me. What? The bed's on fire.
Oh, God.
Get some more water.
All the stupid, idiotic things to do.
Well, I'm sorry, sir. I was just trying to, warm you up, sir.
This bed's absolutely soaking wet now. Now when am I going to sleep?
In that bed. Officers and NCOs at the top, other ranks at the bottom.
Got it, Mr. Mannering?
Fraser, shut that door.
Got it.
He went pikey. Poor kid. He's so pissed. Oh, man. Well done.
Glove, wake up.
Oh!
It's all right, Uncle Arthur, it's only me.
Heaven's sake, Frank, would you please go back to sleep?
Well, look.
What?
Can I please come into bed with you, please?
You better ask Captain Mannering.
Jones. Jones.
Jones.
No, it's horrible house, horrible
It's all right, Mr. Jones, it's only me.
Oh, Pikey. I thought my last days had come.
Would you ask Mr. Mannering if I can get into bed, please?
Yes, Pikey. Mr. Mannering, sir.
Yes, what do you want to do? 5 rounds rapid.
Young Pikey wants to know, can he come into bed with us?
Certainly not. There's no room.
He says, certainly not, there's no room.
He says, certainly not.
All
There's no
right,
room.
I heard.
Frank, if it was up to me, I'd let you come in, but you see, he's the, isn't he? He's the officer.
Well, will you come to the bathroom with me, please?
What?
I've got to wash my hands and clean my teeth. You know, Mum won't let me go to bed without washing my hands and cleaning my teeth.
Really, Frank, really, no.
If you don't come, I'll tell Mum.
All right, you
Better
are
get
an
up.
awful nuisance, you really are. Well, now, come on, then. Mr. Fraser.
Oh, God! Godfrey. What do you want, son?
I've got to go to the little boy's room. Will you come with me?
Nothing would induce me to budge from this room. There's too many unnatural causes.
It's the natural causes that worry me.
Whoa.
Captain Manning.
Yes, yes.
Will you accompany me to the bathroom?
Certainly not.
Shot down. Poor guy, man. Love that guy.
Mr. Jones? Will you accompany me to the bathroom?
Yes, yes. I'll accompany you to the bathroom, yes.
Oh, thank you. I'm most grateful to you.
Yeah. And if we meet one of them horrible hounds, I'll let him have it right up.
Yeah, man. Shit.
Uncle Arthur, wake up. Wake up, Uncle Arthur, wake up. Wake up.
Frank, would you please go back to sleep?
Uncle Arthur, there's someone coming up the stairs.
What?
Listen.
You better wake up Captain Mannering.
All right.
Whatever it is, it's coming towards this room.
I don't think it's one of the horrible hounds. The footsteps is too heavy.
Shh. Quiet. Blow the candles out.
I say, what are you doing in my bedroom?
Well, you know, I must admit, you really gave us quite a fright
I
last
will be
night.
sorry about that. But if the storm hadn't put the lights out of action, I wouldn't have been outside tinkering with the generator when you arrived.
So they were your dogs that we heard.
Storm must have upset them.
What do you use them for, sir?
Ah, this is a dog training school. We train tracker dogs for the War Office.
Hey! I knew all along it was something of that description.
Shut up.
Yes, things are a bit slack at the moment, so I've given most of the rest of the staff weekend leave.
Oh, I see. Frank,
All right.
what on earth are you doing dressed like that?
Some sort of joke, Pike.
My uniform's still wet. The captain gave me this, thank you.
I'm afraid it's the only one we had. It's an old German uniform we use for training.
I see. Well, come on, you better go and get that petrol.
I'll come with you. Yes, it's only about a mile if we go across the field. Oh, by the way, I'm awfully sorry I haven't got a can, but, there are stacks of empty gin bottles in the yard.
Well, we shall need plenty. We'll carry a gin bottle each. Now, come on, chaps. Good brisk walk over the fields do us a world of good.
All right, quiet.
Except for training.
Quiet. Settle down at once. Quiet. Settle down.
Well, certainly seem to have them under control.
These are only half-trained raw recruits. The fully trained batch left yesterday. Not a bad bunch, really, except for that one. Prince 439, he's a real troublemaker. Upsets the others. Yes, you, 439. Stand to attention when I'm talking to you. Failed the horse 3 times. Had him on a charge twice. If he fails this time, he'll be out in his ear. You know how it is. You'll get one rotten apple in the barrel.
Oh, yes, quite. Call the men in, Sergeant.
Oh, excuse me, sir.
Do you want us to carry our gin bottles at the slope?
What a face.
Isn't it a lovely morning, sir?
Absolutely first class, yes.
What exactly are those dogs of yours for?
They're trained to track down German parachutists.
You must have quite a way with dogs.
Not really, no. I'm scared stiff of them. I've got nothing to do with the training. I just run the admin.
Uh-huh.
Open the gate, walk up.
Those dogs of yours certainly got loud voices, sir.
Yes, carry for miles.
What happens when they track down a parachutist?
They hold him till the troops arrive. That's when they're fully trained. At the moment, they've only completed half the course, the tracking bit.
What's the second half?
The holding, that's the most difficult bit. We have to train them not to tear the victory to pieces.
Oh. Captain Manners, we might stop a moment.
Oh, really? All right, section halt, fall out.
You silly old fool. Said you shouldn't have come. You'll never be able to give up.
All right.
Captain Mannering?
Yeah.
Those dogs, they're definitely getting louder.
I think Walker's right.
Quiet, everybody. Let's listen.
They must have got out. I bet it's that troublemaker Prince.
They won't come after us, will they?
Well, I don't see why they should. Good Lord! The uniform the boy's wearing, it's covered in aniseed.
Aniseed? Get it off at once, Pike.
I'm going to take mine. Oh, look, now you're covered in the stuff, Mannering.
Well, can't you control the dogs?
Of course I can't.
The horrible hounds are after us. He cannot control the dogs. Don't panic. He cannot control the dogs.
What are we going to do?
There's only one thing we can do.
What?
Run.
You better not be last. That's your ass.
Oh, keep up, Godfrey.
Sorry, Captain Mannering. I can't go another step.
What are we going to do, Captain Man? We can't leave poor old Mr. Godfrey get torn to pieces by those horrible hounds.
Hey, what about using those sheep thing and dragging them along?
Well done, Walker. Sponge, Desmond, get one of those sheep things.
Okay. Damn. Run.
Hurry up with those boots. Put them on the hurdle.
Aren't you going to get your boots off, sir?
Certainly not. I'm not getting my feet wet with this cold.
Right, you don't want to catch pneumonia as well as getting torn to pieces.
Now, you can take me across on the hurdle. Godfrey can walk that a little bit. Right, you're going to cross the stream low down.
Why do I always have to be the one who...
Don't argue. Just do as you're told, boy. You'll put the dogs off the scent. Right. Forward.
For life.
Stupid boy.
Did we have to get all wet like this?
Well, was there anything we could do? Dogs can't follow a scent across water. Any fool knows that. Hey, Captain?
Absolutely.
Believe me, Wilson, I'm a pretty shrewd judge in these matters. Godfrey, Wilson, in here. The rest of you, get up the trees.
please let me in, sir. Let me in, sir.
There's no room in here. You'll have to climb up a tree.
I can't climb a tree at my time of life.
You better.
I can't climb, please, Joe.
You can now.
I thought so. It's that troublemaker Prince. He's behind it all. You've had your chips this time, 439. I'll have you in a charge, and Molly, I'll have you in a fizzer. You will be out of this cab so fast your feet won't touch the ground.
Are you there, Jones?
Yeah, I'm here, sir. Well, I'm almost here. Almost all of me. I have to report I've suffered damage in unknown parts.
Stay where you are. I'm going for help. Right, man. Lift.
Nice.
No dodgy, Wilson. Just keep walking.
Captain Mannering, if the boy takes his clothes off and throws them to the dogs, that might keep them busy while we sneak away.
Good idea. Pike, take off your clothes and throw them down to the dogs. You should tell her I'll put you on a charge.
Fed up. In the past 24 hours, I've been soaked to the skin 3 times, been scared out of me wits, nearly torn to pieces, and now I've got to walk around naked. Well, don't look.
Don't look.
Blimey, Joe, look. Them dogs are tearing that uniform to pieces.
Yeah. Good job, Pike, he wasn't in it.
Now, I want you all to get down and walk away as calmly as possible.
You can come out now, Mr. Mannering. It's all right.
Stuck. Give me a hand, Wilson. I'm pushing as hard as I can, sir.
Ow! That's my foot you stepped on.
Captain Mannering, I get claustrophobia.
This is no use. Come on. Lift. Good. Now walk slowly, and when I say run, run. Right. Run.
Right on my feet.
Fraser, what are you waiting for?
Left, right, left, left, left.
Swing those arms, Pike. Right. Yeah.
Oh, man. Skip to my loo. Fantastic. Fantastic. Mr. Mannering, I'm all wet. Hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you enjoyed watching alongside me. Many thanks. We're going to talk about it, but thank you for making it this far, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate you all. Ladies and gentlemen, number 1, thank you for accompanying me on my dad's army journey, man. It is absolutely fantastic. I feel like this is another banger episode, and it mixed up the vibes a little bit, and we got some spooky vibes here. Thanks to Frasier scaring the shit out of every single one of us there, man. So, Frasier. Would you stop rolling your eyes, Frasier? Stop that shit, man. Stop doing that, man. He's scaring us. And then with these damn tales. Oh, I don't think it's dogs. It's some hounds, and you're hearing the hounds, and it's a pack. Oh, man. When you saw Pikey with that German, attire, and the guy was like, yeah, we have training, training and tracking and stuff like that. Hard not to know that it's going to be a recipe for disaster, and they did not disappoint. There was a lot of great moments on this episode. Mr. Mandarin, I'm all wet. Damn it, man. Pike shined brightly on this episode, ladies and gentlemen. You got that atmosphere, the spooky, the lightning, the car, it's wet. How many times did Pike get wet? I think he got wet like 3 to 4 times on this episode. Somebody do the math, because math is hard for me, and let us know. I think like 3-4 times he got wet from the very jump of the episode. He did that little spinneroo, and he got his ass wet. He was so pissed off, man. So Pike was phenomenal on this episode. I really enjoyed when he was pissed off, and he is looking when he was and turning around, and then man, how pissed off he was, man. And he did such a great job. When he was like, don't peek and shit like that, it just reminds me, any relationship you've been with your girl, and it's like the first time she don't really want you to look, when she's taking off her clothes and you're about to have some fun, and she's like, don't peek, and then you got to turn around or don't look, so don't look. Jonesy was doing that as well, and then he turns on, he's got that flag on, and then he had multiple, outfit changes on this one. So again, I want to give massive shout out to my boy Pike on this episode, because he slayed it. Man, he is such a funny character. I'm gonna tell my mom. he got freaking Wilson up real quick, man. That's the secret to get his way. I'm gonna tell my mom on you, man, and you're gonna get in trouble, buddy. So again, I gotta emphasize, Pike was phenomenal on this episode. Obviously, my boy Jonesy, spectacular as always. Obviously, we've seen Walker midway on this one. I'm glad, always good to see my boy. And, he gave a helping hand in a much, in a basically a very sticky situation. In dire need was my boy, and he was the hand to help out my boy, because he was about to be mincemeat. If he would have been stayed there, if Jonesy would have stayed just a little bit longer downstairs there, so he can't feel the parts and shit. But man, Jonesy was great. The spooky vibes created some crazy moments. Again, Pike's outfit changes. Now 1, 2, like 3, 4, 5 changes here were spectacular. And him wearing having the bear, him rocking on the chair, he's pissed off because he's wet, was awesome. Then you got, Captain Mannering essentially with the bed situation. Again, Jonesy, this is how great Jonesy is, man. He means so well, and he wants to make sure, because you don't want our boy catching pneumonia and all that, holding him back from the vehicle, But then the bed situation was crazy, because it's like, oh man, Jonesy is gonna help. We love him, bless him. One of my favorite characters. He's putting that shit to heat up the bed. You're like, oh man, great job and shit. You just see that smoke coming on out further, man. Oh my God, you see that smoke coming out. And freaking Captain Mannering doesn't even panic yet until Wilson says something. Wait a second, this is smoke, this is fire, you know what I mean? Like, oh shit, man. So Captain Mannering don't even pick up on that shit. He didn't think nothing was wrong. He got his bed all wet. He was very mad there. So what you gonna do? All you said captains or corporals up top, lower tier people essentially downstairs and shit. So he used that line against him after he made Wilson go on to bed to share. He was like, "Where am I gonna sleep? Yeah, you're gonna be sleeping with everyone else." Sponge was pissed off on this episode. He was like, "Blimey, man, God, I don't want to stay down below, man." Funny ass moments. One thing I gotta say, damn, man, if I knew that we were gonna have a slumber party, ladies and gentlemen, with Dad's Army, I would have put my best jammies on, ladies and gentlemen. I would have been, rocking with them. All I probably would have needed was a nice cup of hot cocoa. I love during the cold, the winter time, a hot cocoa. I can have it any time, to be honest with you. Little marshmallows. Sometimes I'll put a little bit of a Cool Whip. I think it's called Cool Whip. Some whip topping on that shit. Man, oh man, that's nice on a cold night. You're watching a movie, watching an episode. That would have been good. So if I would have known that this episode would have been a slumber party, which was phenomenal, man. The bathroom breaks I thought it was, I guess, sweet, adorable, I guess, that these guys wanted to not go by themselves. It almost reminds you a little bit too, like the girls, you going on a double date or something, or a triple date, with your boys and their girls, and the girl got to go to the bathroom, and she basically brings all the girls. I don't want to go by myself, whatever. Can you come with me, Beverly? Mandy, whatever. Oh shit, Mandy's on my mind. Goddamn, game on, boys and girls. Yeah. So a little Mandy action here. Yeah, go together. So with Pike, obviously, he had to wake up Wilson. I thought that was cool. And then Godfrey, because he had to go to the bathroom and shit. And then you asked the worst person, Freisha, I'm not going anywhere. Oh, man. Oh, my God. Was that so good? And then, them scaring down the hallways was great. Phenomenal there. When Pike also, too, damn, I say Pike's name a lot because, again, amazing job on this episode, and he does amazing all the time. You know what I mean? All these characters are amazing in their right. But when he said, "Oh, can I sleep on the bed?" And then one, okay, now wake up. Then the next one, everybody's getting scared. And then the other one too. And then man, no, and then no. All right, I got the memo. I heard it and shit, man. Pike was so pissed off on this episode. Then the guy that comes in. Essentially, I'm gonna do my own version of it. What the hell you guys doing in my bedroom, man? What the hell's going on? Then they all have a laugh about it. And Pike comes in with the German outfit and shit, which was crazy. It was funny. I just feel like there was a lot of laughs. Obviously, there's a lot of slapstick, physical comedy, a lot of crazy moments, climbing up trees, running with the shed, and man, I'm just in awe every week. It really brings me a lot of joy. You can see I can keep going on and on and on, and I do my best not to talk too much. As far like we're here because I know some people say they watch the ending thing, but most of the time, most people not really watching the ending credits and stuff like that. So I try not to talk, but I'm gonna still talk a little bit and just know that I really love the show. The show is great. I'm so happy to be watching the show. Phenomenal characters, phenomenal stories, and I think that this episode in particular did a great job in mixing it up a little bit. Get some more spooky vibes. Frasier definitely creates that ambiance. Like kind of, scare your shit your pants kind of moment. Pike as well, since he's scared a lot of times in a lot of things that he does, So, I mean, it just was a recipe for success. So I think this was such a stellar episode. You'll let me know if you're a fan of this episode by commenting, liking, et cetera, et cetera. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content, and I thank you for that. For those who do those things on a regular basis, I see you guys. I appreciate you guys. And shout out to the patrons as well. Thank you so much for your support. We'll see you soon. Take care. Be well. Enjoy your weekend. All the best. And, thank you for tuning on in. We'll see you soon. Peace.